Hi, I'm Ann Little Roberts, and I love Meridian, so I would like to welcome you to our great city. Wisdom works, and we need to grow wisely. We're a wonderful place to live, and Meridian's going to continue to grow, and we need to do it carefully and thoughtfully, and that's what wisdom is doing things the right way, and we need to continue to make sure that we're a great place to live. You know, I love Meridian, and I really want to be able to give back and serve. I've stayed on the Meridian Anti-Drug Coalition through the last 4 years as I've not been serving Meridian. And so I really just want to get back on the city council to help maintain the fabulous city that we are, as well as I think there's always things that can be improved. And so just want to be there to serve the citizens.
She's really committed to the fire department and the police department, and then she has their endorsements, I know.
When I served on Meridian City Council from 2016 to 2019, I had the honor of voting to support Meridian Fire Station 6 being built. I also served as the liaison while it was being built, and I'm proud to say that my name is on a plaque on the fire station. And the reason we needed a fire station in South Meridian was to improve response times. Meridian is growing, and with it, our fire has to be located as close as possible to the people.
I've known Anne literally my entire life. She is one in a million. She lives her life with integrity. Her work ethic is outstanding, and she's committed to excellence in all that she does. I've seen her commitment to the city of Meridian and her commitment to safety.
My favorite story is a ride-along where we had a citizen report and then follow a guy that was driving erratically. And by the time the officer that I was riding with, by the time we got there, 2 other officers already had apprehended this person. He'd stopped, parked, and had run. And they had already apprehended him, and he was on the ground. And the first words I heard him say was, I shouldn't have come to Meridian. And that's what you want all the bad guys to say. I shouldn't have come to Meridian.
What did he do?
Well, he had drugs.
Oh.
But he was driving erratically, so a citizen had followed him. And it probably would have been and I don't know what all it ended up being, but it was definitely driving under the influence.
Okay.
Is what they would have originally charged him with, but then he dropped drugs that they were able to retrieve over a fence before they had him handcuffed on the ground.
My goodness.
Yeah.
The Meridian police are quick.
They're quick and they're good. They're
Okay.
great. We have the best of the best.
Nice. You really liked being the police liaison. Give me a story about being a police liaison.
Well, when you're the liaison, you get to go to the command staff meetings, so you know what's happening in our city. You know what the police are working on. You know firsthand, what command staff is in the process of doing, changing. I got to work directly with one of our now captains in reworking how the police pay structure works. And so that took the better part of that year that I was liaison.
And then they were happy?
They were very happy. We still need to do better. So there's always work that can be done to make sure that not only our police and fire, but all of our employees are well cared for. So on one of the ride-alongs, it was a really sad day. We had 3 suicide attempts going on at once. And my officer had to make a choice on where he was going, and then we also had to decide if I was going to stay with him. And I did. I stayed back from the situation. But he was able to, through hours, able to talk this person into getting help. And I think that seeing knowing of 3 suicide attempts in one evening kind of helped us as a city realize that we really needed to get a crisis intervention team in place, and we have done so. And we're even considering a second crisis intervention team, because dealing with things like that, you need, even though the police officers are trained to deal with it, you need people that have the mental health training along with specialized officers that can deal with these situations.
She's a get her done kind of gal.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
She gets it done.
is.
Yeah.
No, her, I mean, truly, the way that she sees what needs to be done, and then instead of just, kind of talking about it like most of us do, she does something about it. I mean, I've seen that in so many aspects of, her life and in her commitment in the political arena. So, yeah, I can't say enough good about her. She's quality.
How old were you guys when you met each other?
Birth.
What?
Yeah. We were, our moms were friends, and they were pregnant together, and then we played together when we were tiny. So, yeah, she was my first friend that I remember.
Driving in Meridian is a bit challenging, and we've got to continue to work with our partners to stay diligent on the traffic. We've got to get Linder Overpass done, and I will work to make sure we mitigate the traffic as best we possibly can. Home Court. Was very proud to be on the city council when we purchased Home Court. It was a Y that existed in Meridian, and as we purchased it, it allowed those funds to go to the South Y, and where we have an amazing aqua center for Meridian, our first big swimming pool that's covered, because our swimmers were swimming outside at our wonderful swimming pool in Story Park, or they were driving to the West Y, which is in Boise, and now we have our own fabulous center. So it was a perfect opportunity for Meridian to buy Home Court. That way we had courts for basketball primarily, volleyball, and pickleball was going crazy. So it created some indoor pickleball courts for us as well.
I live only a mile from Ann, so I'm definitely in her district, and I will be voting for her for the District 5 council seat.
Form the city that my 24-year-old son will continue to live in. So it's really for the next generation. And with that, I hope you'll support me and vote on November 7th. Ann Little Roberts, I would love to have your support.